Following the 2017 double impact from Hurricane Irma and Maria, one of the greatest challenges that we faced was communication failure throughout the Turks and Caicos Islands. As a result of that, and following our after-action review, we realized that there is a need to look at how we communicate, look at scenarios. If there is another communication failure, whether it be from cell phones or it is from radios, how do we ensure we can continue to communicate? As the National Coordinating Agency, DDME has the responsibility to ensure that continuity of operations, continuity of government is possible throughout all islands. It was the first time in the history of the Turks and Caicos Islands we had every island being impacted, and that was definitely an eye-opener for us. It affected how we were able to assist other islands, especially given the fact that Provo, the central business district, was also impacted. And when you have your central business district being impacted and you're having communication challenges in Provo, it affects how quickly you can respond to the other islands and their needs. Nonetheless, we rose up to the challenge. We were able to communicate with the other islands using various means, using satellite phone, using beacon and other equipment that we had, and communicate not only within the islands but also with regional and international partners. And so the aim of this workshop here is to ensure that we have the stakeholders at the table before. We want to ensure that we are prepared and we are preparing with the agencies, and not a situation that after impact we're now bringing them to the table. And that was also a request that was made by the external agencies from DDME, that they need to know our plans. They need to be part of our plan. So we have them here today. As we draft it, we will take into consideration their communication need. We will find out their communication capabilities. And as we work towards building a national communication system, it will encompass their capabilities, their needs, as well as other agencies that we need to communicate with during and after an emergency. Traditionally, we think of hurricanes. Hurricanes give us at least 7 days warning before we're impacted, but we have to think about quick onset events. An aircraft emergency, how do you communicate with multiple agencies at the same time? How do you ensure that all the agencies are providing you with information so that as the National Coordinating Agency, you can have that overview, that situational awareness that will allow you to be better able to coordinate resources. You're going to have competing demands during an emergency. How do you ensure that you prioritize those limited resources that we have, especially if you're looking at a multi-island impact? So by having all of them here, by having a plan, by having stakeholders contribute to the plan, then, and understanding it, there will be greater buy-in. And once you have greater buy-in, it is easier for you to not only coordinate, but implement the plan. Thank you.